Hello, this is Red Wizard 52, and this is a relaxing Let's Play of Total War Warhammer, Episode 1 actually. And I am going to do a new campaign, and I'm going to take my time. It's going to be very slow, and I will probably make a lot of mistakes because I'm not very good at this game. And I'm going to try to read all the text, kind of just learn about the lore, take my time, just enjoy the game. So I'm a real big fan of Warhammer Fantasy, the old world. Read all sorts of novels. The Gotrek and Felix novels by William King and Nathan Long. William King does the first 4 or 5, and Nathan Long finishes the series. They're awesome. They're like really good fantasy, and there's some other like Warhammer Fantasy video games, and there's a tabletop role-playing game that I played. It's just a fun fantasy setting. It's really unique, so it's just going to be fun to spend some time here. I'm going to do the Empire campaign because it's the most iconic. I think it's not the easiest. I think so. If you see, the Empire is normal, and the dwarfs are easy. So I think, are there any other easy campaigns? I don't think so. Yeah, no. So the dwarfs are the easy. We're gonna do the Empire and normal. So the Empire is beset on all sides by enemies, but its armies are led by valiant warrior generals, supplemented by arcane battle wizards. Karl Franz, the new untested emperor, must unite the Empire to fight the encroaching forces of destruction. The twin-tailed comet blazes across the sky, but is it an omen for good or ill? And I think it's an omen for ill, because if you know, they actually destroyed the old world in the Warhammer Fantasy game. It was, chaos wins. So, and they created a new lore, the Age of Sigmar. Which is completely different, but it's really sad. I think like the leftovers of what they call the world that was, I think is what they call it. It's like this orb of pockmark iron, just all that's left of the world. Sigmar, the god of this world, of the humans, still has this the remnants of this world as a reminder, But anyhow, I love this setting. So you basically get wizards. They have different lores of magic, and I'm not completely informed as to what kinds of lores there are. I know there's like gray wizards, and they do like illusion and like basically like they try to confuse the enemy with like smoke and mist, and basically it's like a manipulation class. Then there are like bright wizards who are just, they blow stuff up. They use fire for everything. Empire offices. So there are these offices in the Empire that when you put your generals into them, you get certain bonuses. I forget what they are, but basically like the main marshal will give you certain things for all of your armies, and the main priest will give you certain bonuses against corruption and morale, stuff like that. But there's these different offices that provide benefits. And then a well-rounded unit roster with a wide range of magical lores and war machines. Absolutely. Yeah, you get, one of the cool things about the Empire is there's a kind of steampunk element to it. You get, it's probably not steampunk, but it's definitely like late 16th century, early 17th century technology levels. So you have like some gunpowder, you have fantasy tanks, but they're like carts that have been armored and pulled by horses and stuff, mortars and cannons, stuff like that. Really cool. So we're gonna do this.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Also, I'm not very good at video production, and I'm trying to get the audio levels correct. So I'm thinking that the audio might be a little, the game audio might be a little low this time. Next episode, I'm going to try to edge it up a little bit, but I did a dry run of this, and I could barely hear myself over the sound of the game. So yeah, next episode I'll try to get the game volume turned up a little bit higher. But I wanted to make sure if I actually do an episode that if I record it, you can't hear any commentary. So it's a slow but sure process. I'm getting better. It actually took me a while to actually learn how to do the thumbnails on the videos to show people that this is a Let's Play. So I'm going to enable the introduction because it's cool, and I turn the subtitles on too. So if there's dialogue, you can actually read it. And I also should say I'm doing this mostly for friends and family and some students. I'm a teacher, also a nerd, so I like to connect with my students in this way. So yeah, Emperor Karl Franz is who we're going to choose. He has Golmaraz, the Warhammer that is the symbol of his right to rule. The descendants of Sigmar. You can actually recruit these guys as generals later. So Balthazar Gelt is a metal wizard. He's like an alchemist. Does a lot of transmutation and cool stuff. But we're gonna just recruit him as a general. And then Volkmar the Grim. He's a like a religious leader, and I think you can get him as a warrior priest. But we're gonna do. You get he's a powerful melee fighter. He has leader auras. He can get this awesome griffin that he can ride around in battle. So his effects, campaign movement range plus 5%. That's very cool. Upkeep minus 10% for the Reichsguard. They're the the shock cavalry and greatsword units. You actually don't start with greatsword units, so that's not very cool. Lord recruit rank plus 2. If he's in the province, it says all provinces. Never mind. When you recruit generals and stuff, they have higher experience, which is pretty good. Go down to easy, but I'm gonna go up to normal. What's the settings? Let's see. Show AI player moves. Yeah, we'll say limited, advisor help, high. What's battle realism? I wonder what that means. I have to look what that means. What is battle realism? If this is checked, you will have to fight battles without the radar map or contextual tooltips. You will also be unable to issue orders when paused. Okay. No way, that's too hard. I can't do that. That sounds pretty awesome though. Your camera is also restricted to within 200 meters of any unit. Okay. Okay, talk about lack of production value. I have to let my cat out. Get out of my game room. So we're going to start this campaign now.
The drums of war never cease. For the old world lies in great peril.
See the tanks. Tanks are pretty cool.
A strong leader is needed to unite the Empire, the greatest of mankind's nations.
See the tank in the background. That's awesome. 3 tanks I see. This is your advisor.
As gods battle for the world's fate, I make my own humble welcome contribution. In the employ of the newly anointed Emperor. Even now, we make haste to the Emperor's ancestral capital. For the demented Arachnic Spider-Claw leads an attack on Altdorf's walls.
Altdorf is the capital of the Empire of Man.
My charge
Warrior priests.
is Karl Franz, the true leader of Gal Maraz. But as he fights to secure his status as Emperor, will his reign strengthen the nation? Or lead it to ruin?
Well, if I'm playing the role of
Men of Reichland, greenskins
Karl
assault our
Franz,
capital. Theirs is a
I might
vile
lead it to
race
ruin.
Sigmar swore to expel from our lands, yet they dare return. Join me, men, for I will not rest until every accursed goblin lies burning on a fire.
The Goblin army lies ahead, Emperor. They are preparing for an attack on Altdorf. See for yourself.
Okay, I have to move the camera around. I know this. I mean, I've been playing this game for a long time, but that doesn't mean I'm good. So yeah, move it around there. Okay, I've done that. Survey the battlefield.
Your men are engaging the enemy from all sides. Be sure to join the fight yourself.
Okay, select my units. I'm gonna press tab. This gives you a sense of the whole, battlefield. So yeah, we got this big horde. We have a big horde in the north, east, and we have a force in the we have, defenders here in the south east, and we have 2 units. That only gives you 2 units. Karl Franz and the halberd infantry. And the halberd infantry, what should I do with them? Let's see. I'm trying to think. What would be the best thing to do? By the way, if you press tab, it gives you this over-the-top view, like this. So, of course, this is Altdorf. We have people, artillery shooting from inside Altdorf, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to take my halberders. I think I'm saying that right. Halberdiers. Oh, they're really high rank too. And I'm just going in. Just go in here. Why not? Let's do it. Okay. Play. I mean, it's a tutorial battle. It's the first battle, so I don't think you can really lose.
Remember, as you fight, that help and advice is available at your request, my lord. You may rely upon it.
I have some complaints about the game guide. It's hard to get access to certain stats and clarifications. Like, there are certain units that are shielded, and there are certain units that are not shielded, and I don't think there is an entry in the advice book on what that means. I still have to figure that out. So look how cool it is. You can actually see the artillery fire coming from the city.
Down upon the enemy. Smite them without mercy.
Okay. I only have access to these 2 units, so just following them in. This is cool. I think I'm not restricted to this point of view. I can go over there and look, but yeah, I'm just gonna go join them. How about these? At this point, I can maybe. Are they too far away to have them charge? Let me see. I'm have them charge. Same with Karl Franz. They get stuck in. Let's see. Probably tiring them out, too far away. Have them run, but I just want to get in the fight.
Attack the sides and the rear of the enemy where possible. Their courage will surely fade its surrounding.
Alright, it's cool. We're gonna take out these orc boys. Awesome. I think Karl Franz has an ability with this. Foe Seeker. Speed and Vigor. I'm not sure what Vigor is, because the little 2 legs looks like it would be speed, but I'm gonna do this. Why not? So how are things going from like a global perspective?
The defenders of Altdorf emerge to join the fight.
Alright, we get
See
a
how the green skins
northeast.
run when surrounded.
Yes, we have a unit in flight. What's this? Doom Diver Catapult. Awesome. Both of my units are winning decisively. Awesome. I've lost 2 halberdiers at this point. Now they're chasing them down. That's awesome. Okay.
Be sure to take charge of the forces you control, sire.
Okay, this is a little overwhelming. So now I have a lot of units. Which ones are mine? Okay. Now they're all fleeing, which is fine. What I want to do, I want to meet up with my peoples. So we have a... Oh, they retreat? It looks like the defenders of Altdorf actually retreated. So I'm going to select my units. And I want them to get over here quick. Because I don't want to just be lingering out here by myself. So that's what I'm going to do. They're losing. But maybe I should have a unit stay. Who's engaged with them? So this unit of goblin spearmen. What do they look like? What do little goblin spearmen look like? I like to look at them. I can't see one. I just see. Okay, there they are. That's pretty cool. Spearmen right here. So I don't want to leave them unattacked. So who's closest? They are flanking them, so I'm gonna have them attack them. But everybody else can keep moving. Because once they start fleeing, okay, they're routing. Okay, now I'm gonna pause and have them. Well, I'll let them follow them, but I got to keep an eye on this unit. I don't want them to not go with everybody else. So everybody else just needs to get over there. And once they get over there, then they'll have all sorts of flanking that will happen. So these halberdiers go here. Karl Franz, you go here too. You go get the biggins. Here. I like this.
Missile units back from the enemy, my lord. They
You
will
go
be
there.
most effective if allowed to shoot from a distance.
I'm a little concerned about these trolls here. They move fast and they're powerful, but they're also sitting there getting hit by, you know, artillery. Oh, and here they come. Okay, that's not good. Here, I'm gonna pause because I don't want these trolls. I mean, these guys are big. I don't know if you see, like they're quite tall. Look at how cool. Dripping saliva. That's a fine detail. Who are they attacking? I should have these spearmen. No, these spearmen are going to attack them. And these guys are going to take them down as well. What are these guys? These are basically they're what are they called? Handgunners. Okay. A little concerned about the swordsmen. So the swordsmen, should they stop moving and fight them? Yeah. Gotta watch these trolls. Yeah, they're wavering, I think. I think you can... Very quickly, you just get confused because it's so chaotic. Not good. 2 units of troops. Wow. But attack those now. Okay, let's see. This unit's losing. And obstructed, what does that mean? Attack them. You can reach them now. So they're losing. Who are they fighting? Who are these swordsmen fighting? Why are they losing though? I got myself flanked. Maybe I should have Carl Franz attack these.
The enemy general joins the fray, Commander. He fights amongst his mounted troops. Strike him down.
Okay, this isn't good. So these handgunners really want to take out these trolls. Are they fleeing? Winning decisively? I don't like that. How are they both winning? It seems like they were like these swordsmen were engaged with these trolls, and it says they're both winning. It doesn't make sense. Oh, I could have Karl Franz attack this. Okay, I don't like this. Okay, we need to get somebody over there. That was really stupid of me. Go and help these guys. I lost the here I'm gonna pause because I need to see what's going on in the whole battle. I can't even really engage with this. Just too much going on. I guess I have some bad stuff going on over here. My handgunners are being attacked. But should I really deflect everything that I'm doing because my handgunners are attacked? I don't know. It's a really confusing battle because you have so many allies, and I feel like you have so many allies that are going to win anyway. So, okay. They need to attack down. That's going to be a good move because they're anti-cavalry. Yeah, see? Yeah. It's awesome. Are they winning? Losing slightly, that's not good. I need to fight. Fight something. Okay, they've already retreated. Okay. Go take out these archers. Everybody's retreating now. I wonder why. It's just going to happen. There's two units that are still fighting. If you know, see how they're all white. These archers are just not giving up. Okay. Okay, it's over at this point. Yeah, I really don't know what happened. This battle is really confusing. The tutorial battle is just like chaos. I guess I need to go take out these trolls. Okay, let's just go take out the trolls.
The enemy general has been dragged from his mountain. Run through, Commander. His army will surely lose the will to fight now.
These trolls are at the... taking out these archers. That's bad. Everybody just come over here and get them. We need to get this. Okay.
Scum flee, my emperor. Altdorf is secure.
What does this mean? Victory points. I don't know what that means. Close victory? Okay, you have won the battle, but do not celebrate too much, for the gods will look ill upon he who came so near to defeat. I don't really feel like in the tutorial battle you have a lot of control over what you can do. It's just that the outcome is predetermined, but it's pretty cool looking. I love this this art. I'm probably going to edit out a lot of the loading screens. Probably TMI, but I have this game installed in an auxiliary hard drive, so there's, you know, excess loading time, I think.
Altdorf is safe for now.
Okay. Let's see. The campaign map is the theater in which armies and factions can be created, surveyed, commanded, and destroyed. The territory on the map is divided into provinces. Each province contains multiple settlements.
The capital may be secure, yet many enemies still surround you. Survey the map for yourself, your enemies.
All right. Karoberg.
The lands to the north of the Reich are controlled from Middenheim, my emperor. Elector Count Boris Podbringer, Graf of Middenheim, was a rival claimant to the throne, and bitter that you have taken the mantle.
Okay. Middenland. Yeah, the human campaign is interesting. You end up fighting a lot of humans in the beginning. You have to unify the empire. And then, of course, chaos starts to come. But you have to worry about beastmen in your realms. You have to worry about vampires in the east, all sorts of stuff. I can't really read this yet. I'm not sure what that 5 means. Garrison size. This is the number of units that make up this settlement's garrison, a local force that will defend the settlement in battle. So yeah, garrisons, they don't, in terms of game mechanics, there's no 5 units aren't there, but if you attack this city, 5 units will be quickly mustered and they'll fight. And the types of units is going to be determined upon what's built in the city. So, and you get 40 gold for this, this city and pastures. You can build certain buildings because of certain features of a town. Long story short, you could build like the farm type buildings here because there's pastures. And then strategic location, okay. Maybe because it's here, you'll get a certain special building. But yeah, they're our first. But they're actually neutral. Oh, and you see the face next to the banner. That's what they think of us. So they are neutral. But their relationship with us is deteriorating because, I don't know. Why is it deteriorating? I just think it's just they like the fact that we're at war with Beastmen. They like the fact that we're at war with the Greenskins, the Skull Takers, and they like the fact that we used to fight the Warriors of Chaos. But I don't know why it's deteriorating. I guess that's a function of the game, is that relationships are entropic. They would just get bad because if you don't do anything. These are the winds of magic. I don't know if you saw that. The lore of the game is these winds of magic are always changing, and sometimes you can have a lot of magical potential because the stars are right. Other times the winds of magic blow lightly, and you can't cast many spells at all. So what else? We have these people, the secessionists.
Secessionists hostile to your election as Emperor are trying to form a breakaway province to the south. They will mobilize against you and march against Altdorf when their strength is sufficient.
That's not going to happen. We're going to get them. So, the secessionists, I think they have 1, 2, 3 strongholds. 3 settlements, I should say. And we're going to get those because this is the main imperial If I press tab, it brings up the it's not letting me do it just yet, but there's a way of looking at the provinces from more of a political map perspective, and the 3 secessionist settlements are part of the main imperial province that I need to conquer. And then there's one more, Marienburg. So many novels are set in this town.
The wealthy city-state of Marienburg lies to the west. It seceded over 70 years ago in a corrupt deal that brought shame on the Empire. This city would surely make a glittering prize for your burgeoning.
It surely will. I don't know. Another thing that you can do is you can make alliances with these human realms. Because
the secessionists cannot be allowed to defy your rule and field their own armies. The time to move against them is now, Your Eminence.
Okay. Armies are used to attack and defend settlements. An army is always led by a lord. An army can be selected by left-clicking on it. All right.
I command here.
Pretty huge range of movement. Nice. I move here, I guess. Is that making me move here? I can move anywhere I want, but probably just move where they want me to.
Good. Such decisive action will leave the enemy in no doubt as to your intentions. They will be forced to fight or to capitulate.
All right. Advance Karl Franz's army towards Grunberg. I did that.
More men stand ready to take up arms for your cause, my Emperor. Recruit them, and they will be ready to fight in the battles that are to come.
All right. Additional units can be recruited into a selected army from the recruitment panel, which is opened from the army panel. Okay. Select this. And you... So I have a unit of... I have 1 unit of swordsmen, 1 unit of halberdiers, 1 unit of spearmen, 1 unit of handgunners, 1 unit of crossbowmen, and Reichsguard. I'll probably next episode I'm going to go through all of these units and see which ones, I know what they do, but maybe just for the fun of it, just talk about the different strengths and weaknesses of these units. Then recruit. Yeah, maybe this is the time to compare and contrast swordsman versus spearman. Swordsmen are shielded. Not really sure what that means. Just yet, I think it has something to do with like their ability to withstand missile attacks. You see little next to armor. If you look over at their stats, you see armor. There's a shield. That means they're shielded. 30. And the spearmen are 30, but they're not shielded. Okay. Leadership 62. I'm not sure what the little green next to 62 means, but over here that's also 62, so it's the same. They don't break very easily. Speed 31. They're also 31. Melee attack 32 versus 20. So they are much. The swordsmen are much more deadly than the spearmen. Melee defense 32. Their defense is 34, so they have a better defense if they're attacked. Interesting. Weapon strength 28, and weapon strength here is 25. And you see a little icon next to the 25. That means it's anti-large. So I think that means like anti-cavalry or anti-troll or anything that's bigger than them. They do, the swordsmen do not have that anti-large thing. Charge bonus 16. This is a good charge. Charge bonus 4. They barely get any bonus. So they're more of an assault class. They're more of a defense class. So I'm about to assault this Grunberg. Oh, and their cost is also something to keep in mind. So the assault unit, a little bit more expensive, and they have an upkeep of 90. So it's going to cost 400, and it's going to be 90 per turn to keep them. So I'm going to do that. Probably do 2 of these and 1 of those. You see these
choices all.
3.
Be aware that your army must remain stationary to train the new recruits.
Okay, thanks, sir. You see the 3 squares. There are skills that allow you to make that even higher. Global recruitment is only available whilst we're in the in-camp stance. So they're going to be in a camp stance while they recruit these. 1 turn per. Now I'm making 1925. That's going to drop by, well, let's see, 68. So 180 plus, so it'd be 248, 250. So we're going to go down a significant amount. It's going to be 1760 per turn. So thereabouts. Quick math. Okay, so we did that. We recruited some units.
Improvements may be made to your capital now that the threat to its security has receded. Old Dorf must prosper if the Empire is to flourish, my Emperor.
Okay, settlements contain buildings that provide a variety of benefits. Settlements and buildings are managed from the province overview panel, which appears when a settlement is selected. Okay, so Altdorf. See how the Reichland is the main province for the Empire, and Helmgart, Eilhart, and Grunberg are all chained because they're in revolt. If they were controlled by other factions, it would have a different flag. So the only thing I can build is this training field. They're going to make me build it to move on. I might end up canceling it, but we're going to do this. What does it even do? Okay. I gotta build it.
I suggest you upgrade the training facilities, allowing you to field better forces to face your enemies.
Okay, a rally field. On hearing the call to muster, it is the rally field the regiments will gather. It is to the rally field that the regiments will gather. So we get some technologies. We're able to build halberdiers if we have a blacksmith, which we don't. We'll be able to build spearmen with shields. The spearmen will actually be, you can have a shielded spearman class, and crossbowmen. Definitely necessary, but it's expensive. It's going to take almost more than half of our gold.
The Imperial engineers will begin
2
construction
turns.
at once.
Okay.
Emperor, by Sigmar's will, there is nothing more you can do now.
Okay.
Let us await the enemy's response.
Franz Joseph is just swinging Golmaraz around. Kind of looks like he's hula hooping. He's having a good time with that hammer. All right. So first turn is done. All right, they're coming after me.
The secessionists send out a force to stall your advance. Take the fight to them, and demonstrate the manner in which you will regain mastery of these lands.
All right, our first mission. Engage the enemy. Our enemies gather to strike against us once more. Attack first and deny them the opportunity to reach full strength. And defeat an army belonging to the following faction in battle, and we'll get 1,000 gold pieces. Okay, we'll do that. Can I save? Let's see if I can save. I can't save. So I'm going to save, and I'm just going to, I have my other games, I call them real tries, because I kept losing. I'm going to save this as, red. Actually, I'm just going to call it Let's Play. We'll save it. This, you probably don't need to see this. I might. Anyhow. So there. That was episode 1. We'll start the next episode with me engaging these guys. And I think that will be the end of the tutorial. And I'm looking forward to doing this. I'm gonna, like I said, it's going to be slow, probably clumsy. Just maybe 1 episode or 2 episodes a week. Just because it'll be fun. And and if you are watching this and you know something I don't know, or have some ideas, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much, and have a good day.